that severed world. The pieces feel so cold. All the tears won't bring it back to life. But hate will always grow. There's a beauty in the way you lay, and the way your color fades. You stand out now with your imperfections. Oh, it was never meant to fall apart. It was not supposed to cause us harm. But these days all I do is wonder, is it better now that we can start again? 'Cause in the pain there's something real. Oh, that anger's so concealed. Still you're lost in how to feel. Just let me hold. Oh, that's severed world. The pieces feel so cold. All the tears won't bring it back to life. But hate will always grow. My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. I'm bad to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm bad to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. The ash keep burning down. No, you won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. I remember the moment I got left behind. Faces fade to black as they move from the light. Am I even real? Even real? Everywhere I look, I'm starting to feel time is here.
It's not my vibe, but it's your stream.
Raise you guys up a little bit.
Jonathan's really peek-seeing over the...
Oh, damn it.
I love that the fedora has the New York...
Yeah.
Yankee with all-around brim.
Alright. Switch my monitor real quick so I can actually position you guys in a good way. I can see what I'm doing. No. No. No! Fuck. I don't know what I'm doing in my life.
Locked all items.
Make it smaller. I'm gonna throw you in a trash can real quick, John.
Okay. Smells nice in here. It's where I belong.
Because you're a New Yorker?
Yeah. And Puerto Rican.
Mystery liquid.
Do you know the rats? The rats live in the trash cans.
Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy. What do you think about Blonde Lady?
Oh, Ghislaine? No, that's her name, is it?
Clausia?
Clausia.
Clausia?
Disco
Clausies.
dancer lady.
Big
Yeah.
meaty clausies.
She's still suspicious to me. But I let her off the hook.
You think she's hot?
A little bit. But I'm attracted to red flags, so you know how I be.
Yeah, I know you.
You know how I be.
I knew what the answer.
Why did you ask?
Because I wanted confirmation.
I got a real name out of her. All right.
Oh?
How do I play this game? Oh yeah, no, I got a lot done. I got a lot out of it.
What's her real name?
I don't know. I already forgot. I told her I'd keep calling her Clausia.
Interesting.
I have to go get her passport. It's somewhere. She told me where it was.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Oh, I need to find this one lady. But yeah, I've got the gloves and the chest piece. I'd have the legs too if I didn't have this guy tagging along. I'm just kidding. I love you, Kim. I love you, boy.
I love Kim.
I love you, man.
Oh my god, what did you think about the gardener? Becoming the...
Oh, she's the lawyer?
Yeah.
I kind of saw it coming.
I was like... Fucking, like... I was like, excuse me? I was like, why are you being mean to me? I was so nice to you yesterday.
Oh! Even more glasses? Disco. No entry.
Jamrock biker cop.
What time is it?
15:23. 3:23.
Wasted so much for a day on the damn car.
Yeah.
Only for my heart to be broken.
When I realized what Harry had done with his car, I was like, so shocked. I was like, my man.
What are we doing? I think we need to get inside a church.
Oh,
Dead body on the boardwalk. Tried to follow it. Oh, damn it. I meant to call the station about the dead body.
oh, that you found on the boardwalk?
Can I call them from the radio? Hang on.
No. Well, I try.
I think that's why I was actually over there.
Come on, getting our steps in today.
I know the phone at the one place doesn't work.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone,
Oh, at the
toolbox,
Whirling
and
Rags,
a
yeah.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist
Someone cut the phone line.
you? Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
That guy's smug face. Yeah, I'm the librarian.
One of you guys' mic is doing that sound.
Huh?
Someone's mic is bumping.
Is it me? Turn on the...
Maybe it stopped. Maybe somebody was just moving around. I don't know. Alright, I'm looking for information related to Billy Majin.
Billy Majon, you said.
Majan.
Give me a
That's
moment.
what I
I'll
said.
have to check our database.
On
Jean.
Moreau Drive in central Jamrock,
Tiles?
in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps, far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address. Is that all right? No phone. Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
Cape Side Apartments. Is that the apartments behind the Whirling, maybe? 33B?
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives,
Oh, yeah.
isn't it?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day. Marie?
Oh!
Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day. Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet. Marie?
So, I got this lady to... I already know who this lady is.
She said it was
Just
an older
confirming.
man,
Yes.
and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him. 1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Happy we could help.
Anything else you need from me? 57.
In the cabin, you see a set of
Yeah, no, this is the lady who I convinced her husband was missing. Through sheer fortitude, I convinced her that her husband was in fact missing. And now I must convince her that her husband is dead. Oh, Abby, I did have my first breakthrough in the mirror.
Hey!
See? Now I don't look so happy.
Yeah.
I miss the old me. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, now you look... Yeah. I know. What did you think about the expression?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, that's Disco. Now we're getting funky fresh. Where's 33B, ma'am?
Give me a moment. It's about Victor, isn't it? It's always about Victor with her. You'll find the Majors in apartment 20 upstairs. It's one of those doors on the balcony.
Wait, didn't the thing say 33B? Apartment 20?
He said that, but then he corrected himself to 20.
Oh. And it could get worse. True. Which one's... This isn't 20, is it?
This door is made of metal.
28. We'll come back to him tonight. This one?
A weathered brown door. Something smells good. Soup allons, yo. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard. Get yourself together. It's just police work.
Don't knock. Just leave. You don't need this. You don't need to sad it up.
My necktie's talking to me. Hold on, Kim. Should we discuss this?
You're right.
You
Let's
don't
do
need to
this.
set it up.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Mejean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
You have any advice?
Dad, just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
God, I love Q.
I mean, I think that's your fan.
My fan?
You have a fan on you?
It's not even pointed at me.
Is it moving? Huh. I don't know. Hang on. Let me just turn it down a little bit. Which apparently I can't do. I can only mute you. Why can I only mute you? There we go.
Good advice.
What if I don't want to do
Yes,
this?
it's hard. But there is no easy way to handle this information. It just has to happen, as soon as possible.
Let's
The
do it.
lieutenant motions to,
Hello? Who is it?
and someone turns down the radio.
The police. A moment, please give us a moment.
Tidying up, nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Come in, the door is open.
Us.
I am.
It's you from the bookstand.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you come to bring my cockatoo back? I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
I got bad
The
news.
lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses.
Leave.
Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what. No, this is something much worse. Is he in a hospital?
How bad is it?
How about some small talk before you break the news? Definitely no small talk.
Yeah.
This isn't the time or place.
So how about that weather?
It's like ripping off a bandage. The least painful way is to do it straight away, without stalling.
So, how have you been? You live here with Victor, your husband, right? Nah, we gotta do this. Tell her about the dead body. I like it's plus
You got
4.
a high empathy.
Plus 4, Kim is here. It's because Kim's here. He's my heart, my guiding light.
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
God, do I just say he's dead like that? Ma'am, I'm very sorry, but your husband, Victor Majin, was found dead.
What did you say?
Great and terrible spike. The blood freezes in her veins.
Oh. Oh. But he was just...
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time.
What happened to him? Was he drunk?
Yes.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
Oh. Yeah, because she'll be like, if I had gone, maybe I could, yeah. It's hard to say.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress.
I never did this.
Here.
Is there anything we could call for, or anything, anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here with you?
No, no. I just need to tell my girls.
Aww.
It burns like acid.
God. Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
No, I'd say you need to call them.
No, I'll do it myself. Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier. Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still... Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon. Already, she starts to shake.
Again, I'm so sorry, ma'am.
We should step outside and talk.
Should have pilfered her room first. There was stuff in there.
Yep. Damn. Now I can't loot her shit.
Damn it, that's the name of the stream too. Idiot. So bad. I'm a bad gamer, man. Case closed, Lee. Nod. Now what?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the
Great, the case is closed. Oh my god.
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
What about Billy and the kids?
They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
Alright, case closed.
Let's go.
Another cold winter blew in that night. It was actually mid-afternoon, and it wasn't even that cold.
What was their last name?
I don't remember. I already forgot. Majin?
Okay.
Majin.
Billy Magene,
My
like
Jean.
Billy Jean,
Billy
like
Jean. Billy Magene. Billy my jeans, dude.
Billy Goat my jeans, dude.
That's true. We're getting... Harry's gonna be a good guy. He's gonna recover until I figure out how to drink this alcohol in my hand.
No. No.
Okay, let's get back to... Let me find this buoy real quick. There's a buoy west of the boardwalk on the coast. West of the boardwalk. Oops.
I never got her to tell me where her passports were.
Oh, is the boardwalk where the sword chick? Oh wait, no. The boardwalk is probably up there by the church. That looks like a boardwalk.
Where that dead man was.
What can I say, Abby? I have a way with the ladies.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jonathan, and your fedora. Where the hell is the... I know it's here somewhere. Where's the boardwalk? Oh, stick. Cigarette buds. Campfire. We'd be camping out here. Ah, but this is it. Oh! New tie! We'll make the other tie jealous. What happens if I go around naked?
Yes?
I just want to see if anyone says anything. Kim's used to my antics. I'm a detective, I swear. Oops. I forget I can zoom out. There we go.
I don't like Harry's butt crack just
What do you mean?
on display here.
That's a man's crack right there.
Okay.
The man's ass. That ass is disco. That's the boardwalk, right? I've gotten up there before. This can't be right.
Is there a boardwalk in the main town?
Damn it, I keep pulling up that instead of my notes. There's a buoy west of the boardwalk on the coast.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
What?
There's no echo. And maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here. We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system in East Martinez that's mostly collapsed.
The wall over there.
Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building. I hope not.
The camera's gone loose again. It did this before. There we go. I'm a cop, I swear.
Hello again.
I'm not asking this guy for money. Oh, maybe it's down here by the guys. Alright, talk to them. Oh, is that it? There's definitely the buoy. Can I interact with it again? Yeah, I can.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first,
That over there must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should...
you lift the boy out of the water without much effort.
Buoy.
It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Sniff it.
It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop, and decay. There's something in there, splashing around. The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely.
Simple construction.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out, some algae, and nothing else.
What? She lied to us.
Well, damn.
No documents. Who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
This is a minor quirk. We know what was in the buoy anyways. This is a disaster.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. This is only a small loose end, but I do wish we knew who took the documents.
It must have been Cuslane's enemies.
Could be. We should keep an eye out. Nothing more for us to do here. Let's go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks, later, if you have the time, though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
Why do I get the feeling Ruby knew about the false documents? Just to be sure.
Hello, hello. What can I do for you, officer?
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
So great.
Thanks.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him.
Did you take the documents, Mr. Taker?
Always a pleasure to... I mean, officers.
We have got to find a way. That just leaves the church.
You haven't gotten in the church yet?
Let's go bust in the church. Let's go to church.
Take me to church.
There it is. Is that in it? Alright.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. You jam the pry bar between the lock and the staple and apply force. Your biceps bulge.
Crypto-fascist, disloyal, insane.
The metal creaks and squeals. The pathetic old wood, rusty screws, and one nail stand no chance against the forces of leverage. From deep within, a bellow rips.
Roar!
Suddenly, the pry bar snaps. Metal shavings fly everywhere. The upper half, between the lock and the staple, falls to the ground with a thunk.
The fuck?
The broken edge of the snapped pry bar is smooth. Took the tip right off. A bad omen. Beware of this church.
The fuck is that even possible?
Tools break, officer. Try to control yourself.
It's a piece of raw steel. What is this thing made out of?
For example, see how calm I am, although you broke my favorite pry bar.
I don't know. You don't.
Try to
or maybe
control
we'll find
yourself.
a new one. I don't carry more than one pry bar with me. I thought this was a lousy way to enter a place of worship that's already in disrepair. I guess the church agreed.
What do you mean? It's in disrepair. The door should come flying open. It's a pry bar.
Heavy wooden doors.
What the fuck? Fucking buys his pry bars from wish.com. See if we can find a way up. I have to go talk to the goddamn kids again. I really don't want to. They're annoying. Get in there. Alright, you little bastards. How do you get in there?
Hello again. Oh, that.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
Okay. She was dressed like someone who's been raised, and then, you know, he stopped right before.
Like a crab?
It was too.
Come on, she obviously could. She already went into deep.
I don't blame you. I mean, I wouldn't believe me either. I'm surprised Noid did. Andre I expected, but Noid.
Tape recorder lies in the ice. Discarded. Pick it up. Pick it up! I'm stealing it!
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath.
Ugh.
Hi again. Have you changed your mind? You changed your mind, right? Yes. I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in a hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
How long have those people been in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
How can we be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it was.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
Did I really break my pry bar when I could have just talked to these assholes?
Only if he promises to look into the spookers in the church.
Officer, I apologise. Noid doesn't always understand the joy of giving for the sake of giving. I think it may have something to do with his childhood.
I'm about to give all of you these hands, you annoying fucks.
Damn it. Take it. Don't you just want to see what's in there?
Yes!
Brilliant! Noid, the key!
Alright.
Reaction speed. I got this. Be the cool cop and catch the keys.
It's as if time is frozen somehow. You think you can sense the key moving in the air. Yeah, this is going to be way cool.
Don't ruin the cool by overdoing it. Raise your hand in front of your face. Minimal effort.
Blam! Straight
Ow.
in the eye. Straight in the old eye hole. In the looking ball. Man up. It's nothing. Pick the goddamn key up. Put it in your pocket and move on.
My bad.
He looks like he's genuinely sorry he didn't throw them better.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news.
Cam set the tent on fire. I feel like he would.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice.
God
The
damn
lock
it.
turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Let's go.
As you do, you hear the echo of the doomed commercial area, its black holes and dusty machines. Then the feeling passes. A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum in the heart of the city.
What does that have to do with anything? Strange stillness fills the air. You should walk here and not run. Alright? Oh, this is different music. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna run. Go to hell. What are you gonna do, God? What are you gonna do? Disco always runs. Feels like it's trying to become one with the church. Okay. Blackboard. Radio frequencies. Bowl filled with water. Live wires directly into it?
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent. And then it's gone. Almost all of it, but for the faintest of hums. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
Yell as loud as you can.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers. You produce a few muffled thumps,
Stop your feet
after
and clap
which
your
the
hands.
silence feels even
Stomp
more
my feet and clap my
total,
hands.
somehow.
Kim, what is happening?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Oh, is it some kind of like audio? What the fuck? Almost nothing. It's beginning to worry me. I can't hear shit.
I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics?
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is.
Something odd is happening around
The
us.
lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up next to you. The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Perception sight, go! Use my detective eyes.
Oh, good. I was
It's
afraid you were
like
going to
there's
fail that
something
check.
moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
On the ceiling?
Yes, the darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely far away. It's climbing down, holding on the beams.
Like a monkey? It's a spider monkey!
It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
Is it the crab? Is it the crab man?
Officer, is there something up there?
Oh no, you've lost sight of it. Where did it go?
Kim, give me your gun right now. I won't stick it in my mouth again, I promise.
Oh.
Holy fuck, it is! Gun. Gun me. Gun me now. Gun!
You stuck Kim's gun in your mouth?
Don't worry about it.
Eyes.
It's not what's happening right now. Clearly we're being hunted by Spider-Man.
Oh my God, it
Maybe
is.
it's possible to talk to it.
Kim, gun! Now!
Yeah,
The shadow is a man. A man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently.
He's made out of wood? Am I hallucinating? Did I take drugs? I didn't take the pawn shop owner's drugs. I had a sip of alcohol.
The crab man.
Are you the crab man?
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry.
What did you call me?
Everything's gonna be alright.
You did.
You come to the right
What?
place.
He just called me a pussy. I'll have you know, I roundhouse kicked. Fuck.
What were we kissing?
I don't know.
The crab man.
It's just a roundhouse kissing.
I'm here to receive the mother's love.
I'll
You
take a
can too,
roundhouse
Holmes.
kiss.
And when you ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of that despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality.
Gun!
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank
Yeah,
that
I want
much
to know
lately.
how he climbed up
Lay
there,
off
but
it
it's
already.
okay, I guess.
Sheesh.
I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. Hide the bottle behind your back.
Oh, yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I saw you hide that control behind your back.
You don't know me.
I was like you
What
once.
you know about me? What you
Just
what you
dragging
know
my
about
feet to the
me?
next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes.
My lip gloss, be
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Nice.
What are you saying, Kim? This man is a homeless drug addict, clearly.
If the lieutenant agrees, then maybe, just maybe, you should pay attention. Look at these crazies. What is this? A fucking intervention?
All right, if Spider-Man was at my intervention, I'd listen.
Fuck you, crap man! You don't tell us what to do! Tell him!
Not a drug addict, just
Crab
religious. Well, if you think about it, religion could be a drug to some people. Adjust your tie. What do you think you are?
It doesn't matter who I am, Way. I'm just bringing you the message of the mother's
right
love. She don't want you to hang yourself on your own stubbornness. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is he just trying to throw you off your game? Whatever it is, he's quite confident about it. Just look how gracefully he sways.
I'm going to ask you again. Are you the crab man?
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
To be fair, it's really more spider-like.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
What were you before you became a crab man?
I was in a gang, Way, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
I lost my memory too.
No, man. You gotta let that shit go. Then the mother's light touch will fill you with rapture.
Do you remember your name, sir?
The lieutenant is not particularly interested in this information. He's just trying to assert some control over the conversation.
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
I don't do names. My name's Harry.
That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters.
What are you doing in here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
Who's this mother of silence?
Oh, that's no simple question, Ese. She is one who can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will. I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
You sure you didn't switch one drug for another? That's what I'm saying.
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Faith is kind of a drug.
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, when's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover? Regretting what you did last night?
Crab.
There are drugs darker than alcohol circling your system.
Let's agree to disagree.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it.
Still don't understand what you're doing in the church.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
You should sing for me, the super cop.
I ain't from no Marietti, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
He lost his cool there for a moment. Seems you hit some nerve.
Interesting. How'd you even find this place?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, Way. It didn't belong to me.
Is that something people actually say? Way?
The sinewy figure lingers on
Mexicans
the wooden beams, blending
This guy
into
is
the shadows.
sounds Hispanic. Ah, gotcha. Let's see. Do you know why the church is
Police
abandoned?
raid a while back.
Did you witness it?
Not really, or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Ravers want to turn this into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me.
What do you think about the nightclub?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Ah. Do you know where the other spooker is? Points to the straight machine.
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa.
Abby Jonathan, translate. I don't know what that said.
Well, other
A young, smart lady.
Got it.
They're Spanish on his stream.
Viejita is grandma?
You didn't say grandma, Abby.
Grandma?
Or another person living in the church.
I thought that meant young.
That is the opposite of young. Either that or my rhetoric could be wrong. Maybe my rhetoric's wrong.
No.
I doubt it.
I just call her viejita because of her
Viejita.
clothes.
Oh, that means
She's
old.
actually
Yeah.
quite young.
God.
Or
Wow,
maybe
Abby.
not
Wow.
that young.
At least I'm honest and just say
Age
I
is
don't
just
speak
one
Spanish.
of the many masks we wear.
What? You motherfucker.
Wait, what if it's Ruby?
I had to pull up the stream, and as soon as I saw Viejita, I was like, old.
Did it ever seem to you like she was hiding here from something?
I tried, alright?
Fake Spanish fans.
You mean like a fugitive? No, man. Quite the opposite. I don't think she cared much about authority or anything else for that matter. Maybe only about her machines.
I see. And where is she now?
Spanish one is
I
failing
told
me.
you, Holmes. I don't know.
How can you not know when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings.
You're a
Just see
computer
her
program.
typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
I took 4 years of Spanish in high school. I'm trying.
So you've got nothing else to tell me? How she looks? Is she single?
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
search through her radio computer.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Spider-Man. As always.
Vader.
Ooh. Got a scarf. I've got so many clothes now. That increases my pain threshold? Why? Shoes. Ooh. Nice looking shoes. Tape recorder. 2 deck reels. This is all pointing
A
towards
machine
this being
stands
Ruby.
in the corner, watched over by the
She's like
figures
a
on the
radio.
stained
I
glass
got,
window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
A radio computer. And it's turned on.
The library had one of these, remember?
These machines sometimes
Oh my
harbor
God, the
traps,
librarians are
defense,
involved.
alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Wait, just let me investigate it.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Didn't we have one of those? Or no, it's in the there's a filament memory in the basement of the bookshop that's stuck in that freezer. I remember that. Play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat, is this the personal log?
This is a human interface. A retired person sitting behind a switchboard somewhere.
Fortress Accident.
The company on whose name the terminal you're currently using has been registered to.
You have any other information about this company?
One moment.
I have a feeling I fucked up.
Fortress Accident SCS produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
And what's this interactive video game?
Any other questions?
Personal log?
The filament you have inserted into the core.
You mean the tape?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Is this the personal log?
I don't know, maybe?
If you are unsure, could you please take a look? Open the hatch on the compartment. Don't touch the wires. A current is running through it, but the core is safe. There's a filament inside. I need to know what it's called.
It just says log Feb to March.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer. Maybe he knows something.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint? Maybe I can
No.
smooth her. Nope. Alright, she's immune to the charms. Is it my birthday?
Still, no.
This is the police!
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
Of course, LinkedIn would somehow survive into this crazy hellhole universe.
I'm afraid we are not doing that. Unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the path received? I will register this login attempt. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today?
Are you a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
Are you sure you're not a machine spirit? Hail the Emperor. That didn't work.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner here, tells me that you're...
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Doesn't it get lonely? Sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk all day to people like you over a warm cup of tea.
She's a just chatting streamer. Got it.
That's why she does this.
Mm-hmm. She needs a V2 model.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do for you, Fortress Accident. Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
Cam, you think I could seduce her?
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack. This is her innocence, Dolores Day.
Dolores!
Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
No.
Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your feet. Above, you feel her multicolored eyes on you, inspecting you, as if under a microscope.
I'm not your bug.
As that bitter thought passes through your head, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder with 3 fingers.
I'm not doing that. I don't know what he just did.
Good call. She left us all in the shits. Don't give her a single thing. Just stand there in the apricot-colored light of the window, secretly grinding your teeth. The woman smiles her distant smile, unmoved, struck in half by the crack in the glass.
Reconstruct the cracked glass? Sure.
A jigsaw of broken
yeah.
shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both.
Who's this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence Day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
Where's the motto say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
Does anyone speak French? Abby, how many years of French did you take?
0.
Fuck. I'll pull up Google. I'll pull it into Google Translate and then into Spanish, and I'll have you translate that Spanish.
And then along the left side, après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
Lieutenant, this used to say, after life, death, after.
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
What's the RCM's motto now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
Whoa, Jesus. Cool.
Ice cool.
I genuinely cannot tell when Kim is being sarcastic anymore. What shattered it?
Unknown.
Damn it, brain.
A motor carriage, a gunshot, someone falling into it, or maybe just hooligans looking for something to break.
A gunshot.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression. Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is Her Innocence Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
What else do I know about
Many
her?
things. You know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Serene, modern-day Sir Laclay. Also, that she was gorgeous beyond beauty. Draped in ancient sadness. Are you sure you want to remember this bit of historic trivia? Standing under a long, slender form like this, dwarfed.
Where's this coming
The
from?
past. It's a silo of sadness, fermenting. You should keep away.
Was she smart?
Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman. She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state, a scalpel, a piercing gaze. She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous.
So an innocence is like a saint.
It was on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world, the piece of reality you're standing on. She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history. The DeLorean era. Wow, indeed. When her
Still
innocence
going.
was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest.
That's why the lungs glow. Okay.
Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress.
Was there something terrifying about her?
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But terrifying. It's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her.
No, there's something bad here about her. I want to know.
You already do. Although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day, constantly surrounded by her terriers. She was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal. for the campaigns she waged against the mess
Yo,
state.
Abby.
And then there were the
At the
resettlement
point I'm at in Dragon Age right now, am I okay to do the DLC, the Lost Temple of Tootin? It's like the Elven dungeon, or whatever the fuck.
I don't remember if I ever did that. To be honest. What level are you?
I think like 25, 26, something like that.
I mean, you can save before you go in. And if it ends up kicking your ass, you can...
No, I just don't know if it's like story spoilers or whatever.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Never mind, level 23. I don't know why I thought that's higher.
Hey, I'm fixing something. Hey, Abby, can you say something real quick?
Huh?
I'm trying to get your mic popping to go away.
Oh.
I don't know why.
You could just mute me.
No, that's fine.
It's okay.
You're making funnies.
Ruin my
It
family.
doesn't always happen, so I'm just gonna try and cut it out. Hopefully that fixes it. You don't sound funny, but it'll be alright.
The Mystic State tried to detach itself from Innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity, suggesting those who fight against it are not part of humanity.
So she was kind of tyrannical.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacentic, mare interregnum. Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her.
Lieutenant Yefrater, you've stood there for over 5 minutes. What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
Yell, war criminal!
I don't know about that. It was a different time, a different war. Either way, this church, the coast in general, we shouldn't linger here. This isn't a good place to get lost in. We should conclude our business and move on. The old woman in the village was right. This must be the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was Okie Dodo.
Okie dokie, okie dodo. Okay. I've never heard that before. Oh, money.
I don't know that Okie Dodo is a thing, to be honest.
I don't think it is.
Kim.
Kim's just a funny kind of guy like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you know the
This
password?
silly little guy.
This is a silly little guy.
Oh, hey, Wade. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
That's very different. Don't promise me coffee and then don't deliver me coffee, asshole.
Oh, wait.
Well, let's see here.
Too many times, essay. You need it for something.
Yes.
No need to overdo it. He won't mind sharing it with you.
Honestly, I just want to break in the computer and see what's on it.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
Ah.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
I don't speak German.
I think we're done here, Ese.
Oh!
That was an interesting conversation. However,
Where'd he go?
I'm still not sure whether we'll find our suspect here.
I mean, I feel like it could easily be her. We're getting this, like, she's like, we know from, what's his name, that she's like a...
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
Yeah. What?
You have the Headless Falcon Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
What? Look around. Win who back? I can't win her back. She's a long dead historical figure.
Don't be so pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily.
Is my ex Dolores the Saint?
This isn't funny. You have a bad feeling about this one. So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are for.
Huh.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated. The speaker comes.
Good afternoon. Votre good. Please repeat the password.
After death, or after life. Take two. After life, death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Thank you.
Goodbye, votre accident.
After ending the call.
machine's keyboard is still illuminated. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
God, imagine if every time you had to log in your computer, you had.
Oh my God.
I guess we kind of do that though with like two-factor.
Yeah, but it would kind of suck having to call a lady and be like,
imagine taking out your authenticator app and you have to call someone every time.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short.
No, I mean,
and
on
concise.
at least for Duo,
And-
there is an option where it can call you and give you a code.
And instead of like just doing that kind of thing, you actually have to prove that you're the same exact person. So you have to talk about what you guys talked about the other day.
Oh God.
It's like, hey, so what was the name of my kid I mentioned on our last phone call?
Oh no, man, I wasn't paying attention to
Yeah,
you
that's what
dumbass
shit-
kids.
And they go, correct.
Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around.
No,
Need
so
to figure
her
out
crowbar
how to
worked.
get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
I think this log might be connected to the case. I think it is.
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
But Kim, we already know she's a local eccentric. Fat, what's his name, told us. I don't remember his name. I just remember that part of it was Fat. Kim, you're bad. You're not thinking with your detective dick. Think with your dick.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place. That the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Scared the hell out of me.
Read the third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers. Artists, yet again. Harassing citizens, stealing badges, occupying public spaces with installations. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
Oh, God. This is getting real.
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying.
It's like they saw the future. A data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
I bet that data backup is the one in the freezer in the basement of the bookshop.
Her friends? Colleagues? She must be quite educated if she knew how to set up all these machines.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51.
Now you're thinking with your dick.
I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
Lieutenant looks to the right towards the silence.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
Girl on the ice? Sounds like...
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles, crackers, ping-ping energy drinks, water, toothpaste, gum. Also, some canned air. You'll read it.
What the fuck was that sound?
The church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Kim, gun! Gun me! Gun! Gun right now! You gonna even say hello? What are you doing here? Anything? Again, gun me right now.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
We're not just breaking in, I'm pursuing a mysterious lead, searching for my lost identity. That's too good, I gotta go with
You
that.
won't find any answers from here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
I think my Xbox just crashed in the middle of an autosave. What the fuck? The game crashed in the middle of that save. I hope it didn't corrupt the save.
Peace.
Remember how autosaves always say, don't turn off your computer or your Xbox? Oh man. Oh man. Watch it, I have to restart from day one.
Oh my god.
I grabbed Kim. Kim, I'm not from this time. Autosaves, crash logs.
Kim, to prove it's the real you, give me a kiss.
Ah, fuck. Oh, we gotta do all of that over again.
No.
How far back are we? Did we even... did it autosave after we got the password, at least?
A machine stands in the...
A radio computer.
Alright, we're gonna speed through
And
this.
it's done with... no, I don't know how...
This is the Ream Prefect you see behind the hat. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater. Nothing happens. In white, this is cradled in her arms.
No.
Cold winds, as if under a microscope.
Thank you,
As
bud.
that bitter thought passes through your head. Good call. She left us all in the shits. Don't give her a sharp.
God damn it. I hope that's not important.
You see little pearls of light on the edges of the crack. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your terrifying. You already. She was the most. The Misk state suggests she adored. Little is known.
Lieutenant, what are you thinking of, if I may ask?
Or criminal.
Either way. This church deal, it's a... They used to be 7. We should be...
A pang of guilt. The lieutenant is leaving something out.
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces. The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. Well, your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure.
Wait, we didn't get this dialogue the first time. Wait.
How come the lieutenant isn't sure? Is this confidential information?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I guess I could have been here.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying you were. It was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything about it, why it was conducted or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
If I was here, I should find out.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten. It happened a while ago, It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now.
Hey, Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? You have the headless Fallen Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back. Don't be so pessimistic. This isn't funny. You have a bad feeling about this one. So very...
Did something happen at this raid? To me? Oh, wait, come on.
The machine's keyboard, a bar of the static.
Good afternoon.
This is a human interface.
The one fortress. Any other question? The filament? I don't know. It's good.
Let's look around. Maybe he knows something.
Précis. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you? Good.
The machine's keyboard is...
Spider-Man, what happened here several years ago?
Hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait.
Starts telling about his Uncle Ben.
Love. Too many times as...
No need to overdo it. He won't mind.
Don't sweat it, vato.
That is true.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity. I think we're done here, essay.
That was, however.
Let's quick save.
The machine's keyboard is still the speak.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident on set. Good. Please get good. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard. The printer prints out a long text document. The first arrived Lieutenant.
1st of February. That's over our case? No.
6th C. What was that about narcotics?
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle, nothing spooky.
7th of February, 51.
Why would anyone?
8th of artists, but at least I just have to find out what.
Seems like something about her friends, colleagues.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely.
The strike. Keep reading.
25th of February.
Is she talking?
28th.
The pillar of silence.
The lieutenant does March. Fortunately, that disco man must...
The girl on the...
March. You read it. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Yes.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame.
You won't find any answers. It's just me and my...
We should talk to her. After she has rebooted it.
Let the autosave do its thing. Okay, guys, it's not gonna autosave. We'll quick save.
What is it?
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Sorry, but who are you?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Have you seen the crab man?
Nope.
Liar, but you know he's around.
Yes.
He's seen you.
And? I don't care. I don't care about craftsmen.
Wow. She really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
There's so many machines in this place.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
What about the bowls of water?
They are connected to my rain prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, They're hers.
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
Sorry, ma'am, I'm gonna fuck up a two, and we don't shut up until we get the case solved.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do, and you're not helping.
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit. Mm-hmm. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I know a little.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Wait, what's on air?
On the front. The unified front of radio waves. Licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means. I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
She liked telling you this. It calmed her nerves.
Great.
What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
There have been complaints from the neighbors.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
What
I'm
research?
looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
What exactly do you mean?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is?
That dungeon was
What
pointless.
qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
That's a matter above your pay grade at the moment.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life forms? Ghosts, in everyday parlance.
Does it have anything to do with ghosts?
Ghosts? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts.
What about supernatural entities?
I don't believe in them either.
What many know as necroplasmic.
Great. What are we talking about? And why? Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why here?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to cease. I've named it the Swallow.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place. I know. No, I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning, her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
You said that the research was not going well?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work. Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world for now.
Great. Thanks.
How do you feel about dance music?
What? I hate it.
Same here. It doesn't connect here. It doesn't. Not like disco does anyways.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music. This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A youth center would be nice. A petting zoo? Maybe a community space to help the elderly. A petting zoo.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you?
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Kim, don't make me go in there alone, please. Alright, let's ask her if she's seen Ruby. Let's see how she reacts.
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
How would you know, drama? Trying to build a pale emitter. What's that? Oh, the scarf. Can't forget my scarf. Alright, now let's go beat the shit out of some teenagers. Anything else to find in the church? Damn, that lead went nowhere. Hey kid, by the way, it's Spider-Man in there, not Crabman. You're safe.
Hello again. My associates. I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
Me? I'm a silver bird. Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
You!
Hi again. So, how are things going?
What was that empathy check?
To steal her radio, or to take it, or whatever. Oh, this is super low. It's a white check, we can try again later.
Okay, so the speed freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Yous like music.
Maybe
You
talking
feel
about
as though you
you
might
should
have
have
liked music more
should have
when you were
exhausted the
young.
dialogue before you did that.
But the gist of
Sometimes
it is,
it raises
they
the
want
chance.
to turn the church into a club. But a suspicious element has overtaken the building. It's very important to understand what the gist of things is. Always consult the gist before. Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent. Imagine if you had the church. It still feels as if this didn't quite go as it should have. But
And? What happened?
I talked to Crabman.
Oh man! Who is he? What did you think?
gave me this odd lecture on alcoholism and rambling on and on. We could scare the kids. I'm almost positive they're making a drug den in there. You're right. He's true.
You get a really fun scene, apparently, if you actually make it into a dance.
Really?
I did not get this.
Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
He enjoys physical activity. Climbs like a freak.
What do you mean?
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
You guys will... Oh, actually, he told me he wouldn't mind a nightclub. He told me he
I
wouldn't
don't
mind.
know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah! Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes. Did you see her? A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
Said you guys weren't being completely honest.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us?
The spooky
We just want
programmer.
to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
You know what? I'm kind of feeling it.
You'll get there, believe me.
Get on the
When
good
we've
side.
got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem?
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she
That's
doesn't
my
like it
favourite
at
thing
all.
in the whole world, it is.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No.
Look at you, Honor Man.
I am honor.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like anodic dance music?
Lie, she gets down. I mean, who doesn't?
Wonderful! If coexisting fails, you can always
Oh,
muscle
don't
around,
lie.
right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
Oh my god.
I mean, I refuse to throw her out. I can try to convince her.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
Fuck it.
Nothing jumps out.
Damn it, logic.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Haven't they? How about you get out and breathe? The air in the tent is too...
Goodbye, officer.
Can't believe logic hurt me like that.
Some of your clothes give,
I know. No backseating, Abby. Jeez.
Well,
Oh, is this a shortcut?
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. Barely holding it up, the pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Oof. Sweet. Where does that leave us, Kim?
what about us, Kim?
What about us? What about everything? one. For any and all you have one day, you meet her in person. What an odd thing to give yourself. I seriously doubt the smoker. I feel like I fucked up. I feel like I was supposed to find the smoker on Monday. I didn't find him until Tuesday, so I think it's fucked up his. I would bet he's gonna tell me something I already know. When are we supposed to go there? 21?
21 o'clock.
21 o'clock. What was that white check on the storage container? Probably nothing, but it's just sitting there. Rhetoric.
The storage container?
Rhetoric.
In the...
Rhetoric. Don't say anything, Abby.
Oh.
Shush.
Okay. You should open it.
Backseating, Abby!
You asked the question.
I was talking to myself. It was rhetorical. I have stuff that boosts rhetoric, I believe. Not that. There we go. Polo boosts rhetoric. That does not. That does not. That does not. That does not. I thought I had more than one item that did rhetoric. Nope. Alright. Damn. Can't believe I broke my chain cutters. Or my crowbar. Did I already pay for my night in the lodge for the night? I think I did.
There's something about the music in this game that's like... It sounds sad. Like, I don't know how to describe it. You know
Disco
what I mean?
sad?
Yeah.
Must have built a pale emitter.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything...
You know, I think we can level... Don't we have a level up? Yeah. We have 3 skill points.
I just kept save scumming for that.
Wow, Abby. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not surprised. Sorry. Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough all over again.
Hey, hey!
Fuck it. Alright, rhetoric maxed out.
What do you think of the artwork on these skill cards?
I like it. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely makes you remember who's who. Why not? We upgrade shivers. We haven't done shivers in a while. All right, Kim. Open sesame.
Cargo container.
Oh, it's a good chance.
Its draw has not lessened since.
Fuck.
As it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with the rhetoric.
You want to bet? Come back again. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to drink that. Kim, I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good. I look like I'm on vacation.
Hey Kim, you wanna go to the beach later?
Hey Kim, you wanna go to the beach later? It's snowing. So is that a no?
Yeah, I wanna
Actually,
go.
just, what is snow? Ah, not these fucking stairs again. Come on, there we go. Let's see here. Why Shiver's legendary? I forget what her it was. The curse, the police raid, the church. Is it all connected? So she likely worked. Oh yeah, speaking of this, can we open this fridge now? Might be unfrozen. It's been a day.
This orange machine is dead still. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip.
I have a pry bar in my kinema, in case you want to try again. Though it might be that my pry bar isn't strong enough for that lid.
Have you forgotten? Kim, I already broke that pry bar, you dummy. Oh, flashlight. Right. So she was likely working with this. Right, because this is all the codes.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and...
Autosave. Why did it autosave?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
Why hasn't her business failed?
Aside from getting naked, you're not sure what else to do. The building holds no more answers for you.
I could get naked. What could it be? Let's go grab some health things while we're here. There's two police officers walking around with a flashlight out in broad daylight. Racist.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel...
Now we're set. Where else? Nope, I can't travel any of these places yet. Gotta get maybe closer up here. There we go. I feel like we've pretty much explored all that area up there. Can I get to that area, like, south on the map there?
Where?
Like that area there, south of the fisherman's site, there's like a giant cracked egg or something over there. The bullet holes. Oh, wait, no, wait, okay. Have I been over there much? I don't think I have.
The old woman still hums her unknown song. She opens her eyes to acknowledge your presence.
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Sure.
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do.
It's time to kill.
Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Is it a nice jacket? Pain threshold. Jesus.
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence. Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
With the people who live across the
A
road.
tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. His boyfriend is on his way home. He brings tins of meat and vegetables with him. Their pockets are heavier with money, but only slightly. Number 312D. Young girls used to come here huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost. Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn. Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant.
Did I kill a dog? Is this?
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind.
This is who you are now, you monster.
A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
Okay, well I can't go that way, I guess. Apparently there's a dead dog I ran over there. Oh, who are you guys?
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Call me buddy boy again. I'm gonna smack you across with this flashlight.
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
So what do you want? I got smokes.
$300?
Cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine. Sure, friend. You know it.
Don't mind old Rosemary here. He's a buffoon. Let's have a word after your high-concept transactions. I'll give you the lowdown.
Why does the bottle cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture. You know what's crazy, actually?
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean, what?
This guy.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Where'd you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
That's just rubbing alcohol.
I got one of those scientific ampules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That sounds dangerous.
It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me £4 to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all. But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies. Swipe 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol. 2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for £3 if you want it.
Don't say it.
3 right. I mean, I'll buy it. Can I smell it first?
Yeah, be careful. It's extremely flammable. 1 spark and the entire city of Revachol is wiped off the map.
Feels like someone set a mustard field,
fuck,
blaze
I got hurt
right
again.
inside your nose, then drenched it with tear gas. Your nose
Alcohol
is a singular
fumes too
source of
strong.
But
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not? £3 and it's yours, friend.
well done. You got
Nailed it.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend. Hi, by amphetamine I mean speed. Hi, it's what I said. Good, my man. Now what can I offer you? Oh, the system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor.
Why did he say luck like lamp?
Sold 2 to the
That sound like
fellows
lamp?
around here, and immediately invested
crazy.
the profit.
You invented this language. Maybe you could speak it better.
Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook.
Impressive entrepreneurship. You have a permit for this little shit show?
Permit? Who gives a shit? You want to buy something? Grease the wheels, buddy boy.
Buy some smokes.
My kind of guy. Here you go, friend. In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend.
I'm not tipping you shit. You!
Hey, tequila!
Tequila!
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
What? Does he know something about?
So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang. Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
Because I remember I was trying to figure out my name earlier and it reminded me of alcohol and red and sunsets. I wonder if I never figured out my name, if I'd just go by Tequila. Detective Tequila. I've re-entered reality to conquer it, bend it to my will. I am the law.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into
Well,
my
good bit,
image
fellas.
long time ago.
Dang.
Those days are over now. Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks.
What is Tequila Sunset?
It's you. You're Tequila Sunset. We've met before. Don't you remember?
Maybe.
Maybe. You look like you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be. You look like you want to hear the tale.
Tell me the tale.
Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
Tell me.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
The god. Sorry.
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
Sorry.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, that's totally your style. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
Yeah, it's not the first time
Hey
it's come up.
man, I'm not judging. This life's a valley of woes. Some of the highest concept people in history have killed themselves. And been drunks. Either way, it was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, got our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Yeah.
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs. The time hath come! So,
pretty awesome.
naturally, being
That's
the
sad.
curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things.
Every word I said was true.
Yeah, looms. Why not? Then you jammed the pedal and plowed right off the jetty and through the ice.
Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
In this way, you and your motor carriage have a lot in common.
True.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
What else was there to do? Thank you, brothers, for your helping hand.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Tequila Sunset sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specifically about this person who fucked me up?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail! It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything?
Beside your gun and your badge?
Ugh.
You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show. Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Jesus. You gotta read on what kind of cop I was.
You kept calling yourself a goddamn superstar.
You're goddamn right I did.
501 cases.
As you've already determined, the actual number is just over 200. But what's a little embellishment between friends?
No thanks to the squares at the precinct, as you put it. It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Please! Please don't call.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
Have you seen a redhead woman around?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages.
You seem like you've characterized by your storytelling ability. You want to tell me?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum. It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture.
I don't want it, man. I need it. Can't tell stories without it. Dry stories are boring. So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral?
Here, have this.
A bottle for a story. Not much, but it will do.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail!
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here.
Wave me a yarn.
Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff.
Buzzword, buzzword, buzzword.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
How many people did you working for?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
What are we talking exactly?
Wet, okay? It was raining really hard. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
I would have landed on my feet if I was there. In fact, if I was there, I wouldn't have been you at all.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Whatever. The point is, reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
You've got to be shitting me.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were.
Tequila.
Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
What happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
What about an edible strap-on?
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
There's this black point in the world, a hole. It's already claimed the entire commercial area. Maybe you're another victim.
This would explain a lot. I always believed it wasn't my fault that I ended up homeless on the beach with these two bums. God bless them, though. I'd be alone without them. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you.
Sign this letter?
What's it about? I'll let my hand address the situation. Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful businessman. I've signed more than a few lease forms or whatever the fuck they were. Anyone's got a pen? All right.
We need at least 2 signatures on the document.
Hey, Abs.
Don't you? You call Abigail? Don't call her.
Don't call Abigail. Great job, Abs. Nailed it.
Can I have my pen back?
Don't know if I've mentioned it, but I used to be a businessman.
Oh, fuck.
And as a businessman, I am going to keep the pen. For my trouble.
That's Kim's pen, you asshole. Give it back.
Hey, guys. We're heroes.
About fucking time, man.
Don't call Abigail.
Thank you for your services, gentlemen. Should we go and mail these? I think I saw a mailbox on the plaza.
Money. Too thorny to pass. Wheel of cheese? No. If only I had a pry bar. White curtains. Oops. Sounds of life from the north. Always my heart beating. Right there. So just the wind. Alright, so this is the top of that area there. Let's auto saving again. I don't know if that's automatic or it's because time is passing. Or I'm about to cross some kind of specific event. Alright, let's see if we can complete this Everett quest. I can't remember why I'm doing this. I think maybe he'll give me a key to open the thing. Mailbox and square. Oh, bingo.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102.
Fuck, mail delivery box.
Mankind, be.
Hang on. Let's see before anything stupid happens.
The dented yellow mailbox.
Oh! I'm okay.
There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Lavantorie mail collection box. It sounds betrayed, in disbelief even. Your toe has suffered damage. It...
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
He
Damn
does
right.
not actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffito that deface it.
You think so? You think it was cool?
I don't. Mail the letter and let's be done with this.
He must see the box as the weaker of the two. And you drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we...
All right. Take off the flashlight. What does this do?
Careful the cargo container.
Which one of these rays red area again? With the gloves. Oh, yeah, I'm already wearing it. You might be already wearing it. Yeah, it's already wearing it. Never mind. Whoopsies.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today? The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Where the fuck is my gun?
Judging from how happy he is, it looks like you did it. He doesn't appear to suspect trickery. Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in.
Did you order the killing of the hangman?
Order it? You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
What do you gain from killing him?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
They've trained military people. You aren't afraid of their men?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
How's this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not gonna give nothing. We're gonna take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her asshole. She has no chance.
Why are you telling me all your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
Who killed the hangman?
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
A guy, huh?
How do you know it's a guy?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
What do you guys do?
2,372.
Holy
Plus
shit.
yours truly, of course.
And they're all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
How do you plan to fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything. We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
It's just the tip of the iceberg, though, isn't it?
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry.
Living daylights?
So your sick kid can get his benefit, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperidone.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share, and I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
Is Ruby helping you secure this fantastic share?
Harry, if I was supplying raw materials to drug manufacturers, I would need an army of rubies.
Understood.
I have to admit, it's a well put together plan. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. I just want to solve this murder, okay?
You know why you're such a good detective, Harry? You don't get sidetracked.
No, that's not true.
You care about the people you're supposed to protect, not some systems that may or may not be unethical. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover. Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight.
Let's keep focusing on the drug trade. He was almost admitting to it.
Maybe the drug trade turned up something on Ruby? Alright, let's see. Hold on, I don't want to look at the big picture. I want to look at the drug trade.
No, Harry. That's boring. All
I think
right,
I picked
it's
the wrong
gone. The hypothetical raw materials trade is off the table. It's such a small and insignificant slice of revenue. Boys.
Damn it.
Harry felt
Fucked up.
queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering? Thank you, Harry. Thank you. You have no idea how much it means to me, because in many ways, you are that working man. You have already done so much work. Harry, by now you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces.
So the village is doomed.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, officers. We are going to reset it. Reset. I have big plans for Martinez. And they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
What do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex.
Ugh.
Employing hundreds,
That made me want to throw up.
thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on. Yes, I do. I got the sense.
There is true indignation in his voice when he speaks about the state of things. The pain is true. He's seen kids do worse than that. And then there will be a giant statue of him towering above it all.
Wait, will you erect a statue of yourself?
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist.
You would look nice as a statue.
I knew you were up to something.
Damn right I'm up to something, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as
my gun.
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
You bastard! Where's my gun?
Your gun is with an old woman. I hear she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild.
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
Who is the old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
As I said, she's a character. I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
One on the boardwalk. Old fish market near the one on the boardwalk. A little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up with anything dangerous.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Great, Harry. This has been so great.
So we get our gun back. That should still leave us plenty of time to go talk to what's his name in like 35 minutes, right? I want to try something. Can I raise my rhetoric at all anymore? Yeah, I don't think so. If I take my shirt off and put it back on, will that reset my rhetoric and think it raised? You can try that door again while I'm here.
You're back before the cargo container. You're back before the cargo container.
The game knows
its
better.
draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything.
Let's see if I can go and get to that one dude's apartment. Fucking stairs, Kim. These stairs hate me, Kim. There we go. Oh yeah, did I increase? Hang on, I figure out what that check was with the one dude. There he is. Nope, still not available. Maybe I could put on my jacket and that'll increase it. My esprit de corps was super high last time I talked to him. I just got unlucky. I guess we could tell what's her name that her stuff is missing.
Again? I can't believe...
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
Continuously nothing.
Damn it.
The sky slowly slides.
Oh.
Her eyes widen.
Did you take the documents?
No, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. Yes, I am. Regardless of who took the documents. It was probably just an accident. I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch. The documents were probably just washed away.
The words, washed away, sound distant and strange suddenly. Somewhere far away, a dog barks. The same small, heavy.
Alright, I need to stop streaming. I gotta work in the morning, so I'll talk to everyone later. Thanks for stopping by. If you stop by the stream, remember to hit whichever button you like. We're gonna do this again tomorrow night, and hopefully we're gonna play a lot longer tomorrow night. Because I want to finish this game because, oh god, so many games come out soon. What do we got? What do we have coming up next? I have a list here somewhere. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 comes out at the end of the month. I might get a stream PC to play that one a bit better. That way I don't have to have my game. I don't know. We're gonna. Spider-Man 2 might come sometime in February-ish. Kingdom Come 2 comes out at the beginning of next month, so that's gonna be fun. So we gotta beat this game by that time because I don't got time for 3 fucking games. And if I do, one of them has to be Warhammer. So that's just how it is. I don't make the rules. The Emperor said so. All right. Good night, everybody.